10 whole points ahead, baby. And that means we are the winners of the entire championship.
Yes, there you have it, folks. The Crash City Grand Championship has been won in style by Jack and his racing team. What a finish! And the mysterious driver turns out to be my co-host, GT Blitz.
You did it, Jack!
Yeah.
We have the antidotes now.
Rain, what's going on?
Relax. This whole thing was designed to flush Mizo out. As for the poison, don't worry. I've got the antidotes right here.
How could you know that Mizo would be close?
Father tried to eliminate Mizo for years, but he could never ID the man. Then we realized there is no Mizo. Or rather...
Out of my way! You broke the rules!
Blitz!
I'm Mizo! And losing the bet changes nothing! I'll crush your family and this whole city! No one else will ever know.
No one except for 200 million viewers.
What an idiot.
What? Smile for the cameras, big boy. Every star has to fall. Right, Mizo?
Ah! You will all die!
Oh no, it turns out the TV host was a piece of shit the whole time. I guess we better kill him. I guess we better fucking just end him.
Take him out! Blitz!
Nothing for it but to just kill the fucker in a... I guess this is technically a final boss? I actually have to be careful because I'm not racing. This is just a murder. Well, that was easy. We killed Mizo, who turned out to be GT Blitz this whole time.
She'll betray you, you know. Are you still talking?
Rain, she'll become even worse than me.
Right. Like how you killed your old father?
And why not? He left us for his sick love of racing. And when he did, we vowed to own the whole damn sport. All of it. Every last part.
You have a habit of leaving people to die, don't you? You get used to it.
What a fucking line. What a fucking line.
I pushed Jack to safety as the car exploded in a fiery inferno.
Wow. Great story, Dax.
Great racing, everyone.
Wonderful driving.
Thanks.
I was talking to my daughter.
Well, everyone,
She wasn't a good driver. She got in last
For helping
place.
me take out my father's enemies. This town will be a better place for it. And thank you, Jack, for showing me the light.
Take care.
Be better than your father.
You know, that old girl ain't so bad. Hey, she forgot Crew's diary.
Uh-oh.
Reindeer, so it's our little secret, eh? Just pour into your glass first. 3 seconds and no more. And yours will have no poison. The rest will get a full dose.
Uh-oh.
Take down that miserable Mizo and be the top crime family in Class City. I really wish I could be there to give you a big hug. Like father, like daughter, eh?
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Call a meeting. I want every crime boss present. That's right. I'm running this town now. Father was too soft. No, don't eliminate the racers. They were my friends. Although probably not any longer. Ah, well. It's just business.
Who would have thunk?
Well, if you'd all been thinking with your heads.
Yeah, Jack. The important thing is we won. And we're alive.
And we brought down that scumbag Mizo.
And we rocked the racing circuit, right, Jack? I said, right, Jack?
Give him that, man.
Will you kiss her already? Sheesh.
There. Don't actually show the lips making contact, because it's PS2 era. That's awkward. So that is Jack X Combat Racing. I do like that they do adequately foreshadow both. Well, they really foreshadow the Mizo reveal. Like, if you get to the end, like, I was a stupid kid, so I didn't figure it out because I wasn't paying at all attention to the story back in that era. Like, if you were paying any attention at all, you should be able to see her. Oh yeah, GT Blitz's Mizo. That's just the way it is. It's pretty easy to make that connection. And if you're looking closer, you can see the rain reveal at the end, being foreshadowed as well. Because with like between her and Ashlyn, like, what if Mizo keep his word? And Ashlyn like, I don't care. I want the antidote. I don't give a shit about Mizo's word. Mizo's word means nothing to me. I don't care. He's my enemy. Like, that stuff is pretty adequately foreshadowed. The problem that I keep coming back to with this story is that there's no escalation of the stakes. More or less, we start the story with Jack and friends have been poisoned and they need to race to get the cure. And we end on Jack and friends have been poisoned and we need to race to get the cure. Then we get the cure. There's no slow, like, escalation of threat. I mean, there's new racers, but they don't really pose any danger that wasn't already there in the first place. They're just new skins. And the other thing that I've been thinking about a lot with Jack X specifically is... Oh, look at all these Phil Lamar voices. Oh, GT Blitz and Mizo didn't need 2 separate credits. There's nothing that really ties Jack and team to the story. Like, to the underworld connections and dealing going on at the, like... Because the heart of the story is the underground deals between Mizo and Crew's crime syndicates. That's the driving force behind the setup of events in the story. But there's nothing tying Jack and team to those underground events. Like, if some researcher off-screen was like, I could just make that cure for you, give you $50 and I'll do it, the story would be over instantly. That's kind of the problem, the real big problem I have is that there should be more connective tissue than just circumstance. Circumstance is a great setup, but then, like, you need to layer on top of it. This is a story where, like, 99% of it takes place in these characters have circumstantial positions that compel them to be here. But now that they're here, they have no further reason to remain, aside from those circumstances. I don't need them to be high. I don't need, like, a high stakes to clarify. What I need is, like, I need a reason for Jack to want to be here. I need a reason for Jack to want to be here on top of the fact that he's been poisoned. Like, maybe... I don't know. Part of it is that, like, Jack's arc has been very thoroughly closed during Jak 3. He has no real room to kind of develop further. But, like, if Kira was interested in, like, mechanics and wanted to stay in the race because of some legendary engine or something that she wants, or I don't know, just something else, something more. I want to be convinced that all roads lead to this competition. Where it feels like, oh, if they just had a cure to the poison in the start, this story is over. There's no further stakes for Jak and team beyond that antidote. In fact, if Mizo had chosen not to steal that antidote, he'd still be alive today. The only reason that Mizo is dead is because he couldn't help himself. If GT Blitz had just stayed on the sidelines and just regrouped and went, you know, I'm gonna figure out how to get around this sometime later, Jak and Co would have had the antidote, and they would have been removed from the equation entirely. Because there's no further reason for them to be in this story. There's like... That is the part I keep coming back to, is... I'm not convinced that this was the most expedient way for Jak and Co to solve their problem. I'm not gonna lie, I was not sold on the partnership with Rain. I was never sold on that. She just still kind of felt like she was there. But you're right, I guess, like, there is the, like, oh, I guess, where with Rain, because, like, even in the hypothetical, we're like, oh yeah, we're close with Rain because Rain was poisoned like the rest of us, so we thought. Doesn't matter if that's not the truth. The thing is, Jak thinks that, so that's fine. You're back to that, like, oh, we all get the antidote, the story is over. And then Rain goes, but I need you, and then they go, I don't need you. I got my antidote, I'm good. I'm done. And the story falls apart instantly. Like, even if you factor in that relationship with Rain, that relationship with Rain was kind of predicated on we're all in the same boat when we're not. And once you pull that rug out, that relationship with Rain no longer matters. It's clearly an excuse to have a plot. And honestly, that's fine. This is a nitpick. This is a nitpick. This is not an actual problem with the game. This is I wish it was better.
Let's make the crowd scream.
All jaw. But if we move away from the story, there's a lot to like in this video game. And we'll do some tracks while we talk.
Hello, cherries. You're about to experience my kind of driving. Full contact racing. This is the Rush Hour Challenge, and the object of this little Sunday drive is to ram as many other vehicles as you can. That's right, smash and crash anything that moves on the track. They'll be coming at you head on, so be ready to jive while you drive.
Because, like, when we're going into the game,
And the light turns green.
the game is great. Like, these events are a ton of fun. Oops. Come on. Please stop. Yeah, like this.
Bump and grind.
More of this, please. With sprinkles. Oh, this goal is gonna be easy to get. I guess we are going back to the beginning of the game. So this is back when shit was easy. Yeah, like I'm almost at the silver goal. There's still a whole minute left on the clock.
How's that?
Yeah, if the driving was a little less floaty and more stable, this game would be fucking almost flawless.
Out of my way.
But that does speak to like the strength of this video game. This is a very good video game, and like I have fond memories of playing it with friends at my house, because that was the era where you did that before online multiplayer really took off. Yeah, we're done. That was easy. That was trivial, actually.
Watch it.
I can just park. Yeah, that is the big problem with this game, isn't it? Is like the driving is not the greatest. It's not very. It could use a little more tuning to be less like. I should not be jerked around by these vehicles when the whole point of the competition is to run into the vehicles. There should be none of me jerking around. That should not be happening.
We've got new roof panels coming out of our ears.
But it is.
The Marauder area is a real neck breaker. Lots of terrain shifts and challenging turn approaches. Look for a clean line through the rolling tundra and make jumps where you can cut corners. Have fun!
I mean, that's also the problem, is that all the cars feel like they have the same weight. It doesn't feel like there are such a thing as heavier cars. Like, you can't choose to have a heavier car that is more stable. You don't have that choice. They all feel more or less the same. Come on! Alright, now we can get it done. Now we can get some. Now that we're in first place. Yeah, like that is the floatiness is the ultimate problem. And like if they corrected that at any point, this game would be perfect. Cause a lot of the track designs are very strong. This game has a good layout.
Get some. Ooh.
Seriously? Not that it matters, but seriously? That's a kill.
Booyah, baby!
What the fuck is just happening? What the hell was that? Again, not like it actually matters, but what the fuck was that? Might be black of the pack, but that is fine when you're the one with the most.
No!
That was a mine that got me there. Alright, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. This is not an issue.
We got him.
Not an issue at all. Yeah, we smoked them. This is not even close. We're doing the easy stuff again.
Yeah, Stamos taught me well.
Have a new rear fender, rookie. This is one of
Oh, hell
favorite
yes.
events. This is all about kills, and did I mention kills? The crash count is what makes this the most watched event on the planet. Hit those targets and see how many points you can rack up, and enjoy it while you can. Death is only a button click away. Like when they change.
Shut up, DT Blitz.
And the racers are on the line.
Oh, this is a small track. I need to speed through this and get to the lap bonus quickly. This is a very interesting race because like you actually need the lap bonus just to keep up with the score.
Move over, buddy.
Come on. I think like the gold record is like fucking 500 for this. All right, now we're getting somewhere.
Wham bam, baby.
I think it's Wham Bam Super Slam or Wham Bam. Oh, come on! Wham Bam Super Slam, thank you, ma'am. Exactly. Yeah, this is a unique death race because you actually can't afford to just rely on one lap. You need the lap bonus just to make the target goal. Come on! I'm not even turboing that much.
Hold on, Jack.
And now they're worth 3. Crap. Jack. Fuck off. Jack, fuck off. Do the thing.
Give it up.
There we go. Here we go. Now we're doing shit.
Want some more?
And now shit's worth 5 points per kill. They don't really do this with a lot of other tracks. Come on, please. Alright, that's causing some carnage. And there we go. That's our goal. Not smoking it, but we are doing it.
Feeling jacked up. In the bag.
Yeah, it's that driving. Driving is getting me every time. But like a good death race is fun. Like the number and variety of events in this game are good. This is something that like CTR failed at, frankly.
Welcome back to Haven City. You remember the place, right? This city's seen its share of fighting, but the streets are gonna get even bloodier when you mix it up today. Stay sharp, and watch for laggers. They get you from behind before you know what hit you.
Like, the thing that this game does really well is that there are so many different types of events. Whereas Crash kind of had the 3.
Jack is in the house.
It had the trophy races, the relic races, and the CNK or the CTR challenges. And so like there was a repetitiveness to it that I like. Most people like myself really don't mind, but it was there. Whereas here, you're rarely ever doing the same thing over and over again. You are usually doing a bunch of different events. And while the majority of them are racing, like, there are more circuit races than any other competition in the game, as it should be because it's a racing game. There is a ton of other stuff. Like, there are arena battles. There are time trials.
No!
There are death races. There are turbo races. And while they all use, like, the same fundamental mechanical structure, they remix it in ways that are new and refreshing and interesting. And that's like a huge step up from Jack. From Crash Team Racing. I'm sorry, I misspoke. Like a huge step up from Crash Team Racing. That was inevitable. Seriously?
Look at that gun.
Did Shiv have like 2 nukes?
Eat my flame. No!
I couldn't slide the other way. That's fine.
Get some, get some!
can't watch
Yeah, that was bad. That I was just out of health. No idea how long this track is. Oh. Okay, we won. I'm not sure how, but we won it.